Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Handy, the Android Authority app guy. It's Friday, and we have a lot of stuff to talk about this week, so let's get started. First up this week, Google Chrome Desktop gets immersive mode. There isn't much else about the update that's worth mentioning aside from the standard bug fixes and performance improvements. Immersive mode is certainly a welcome sight for those running 4.4 and up, and the bug fixes are a welcome sight for pretty much everybody else. The update is rolling out right now, so if you don't have it yet, you can grab the APK by using the links provided in the written companion below, or you can just wait. Next up, Google Star's Chrome extension got leaked, and that's kind of exciting, except for it actually kind of isn't. Okay, so you can actually get the extension downloaded and installed. However, most of the awesome features are blocked for now unless you're a part of Google's dog fooding program, which lets you test these features early. Regardless, you can still get a more pleasant bookmarking experience, but it's probably better to wait until this becomes an official thing so you can use all of those awesome extra features. Oh, and by the way, Google Hangouts got an update. The most notable and probably the most usable part of this update is you can now assign custom sounds to your Hangout calls and messages. I thought this had been around for a while, but perhaps I was mistaken. The other new feature is a unified SMS block list should you want to start blocking text messages from certain people. Some people have complained that the latest string of updates drains battery and is slower overall than the older versions, but your personal experience may vary. It's time for the World Cup, and Google Now is ready. If you're a fan of the World Cup, Google Now can now help you stay up to date on the latest goings-on in one of the world's largest sporting events. You can ask things like when does your country play, match results, and standings. This is a really nifty little tool, and take it from someone who asks Google Now every day about the Stanley Cup, it'll be a really useful feature for anyone wanting to follow the World Cup. Yep folks, even more Google updates, and this time it's YouTube. This update is all about the video resolution. In prior updates, most people could only select between HD and non-HD. With the latest update, people can now choose from a range of 144p to 720p. A few people have even reported being able to get 1080p on select devices such as the Sony Xperia Z Ultra. For those who have always wanted more control over the resolution they watch, this is a great update to get. In our last bit of news this week, we're going to talk about just one more update, and this time it's to the good old Google Play Store. Now, this isn't actually a new thing. The last update, which we talked about here on the show, actually started the simplified permissions rollout, with this latest update kind of finishing things out for those who didn't have it before. It features easier to understand permissions that you can expand and read more about if you so choose, instead of having a wall of text to read, which very few people actually did. If you don't have it just yet, just chill out because it's rolling out now and should reach you soon. So who wants to see some trending applications? As usual, if you want to check any of these applications out, you can find the links in the written companion, which is in the video description below. First up this week is the venerable Nova Launcher. It was recently updated to give users the OK Google functionality from within Nova Launcher. This is really cool because really this phrase should be enabled everywhere for everyone, and this is one step closer to that. Also in the update are subgrid positioning improvements, dynamic calendar icons, and more color options. Fans of Square Enix can rejoice this week because Dragon Quest VIII is now out. It's really expensive at $20, and even an avid Final Fantasy fan like myself has a little bit of an issue forking out that much dough. Nevertheless, you can get a fun RPG experience that's already ragingly popular around the world, and we've no doubt that fans of the series have no problem dropping $20 on this game. Next up is Sunrise Calendar, and it actually made our list of the best applications released in May of 2014. It's a wonderfully designed calendar application that brings an interface that is more pleasing to the eye than most calendars, along with some nifty features like the ability to invite people to events on your calendar. It's free to try, and if you're bored with your calendar, why not try this one? Last up this week is Instagram. The venerable photo social network has updated their application, and it now has more photo editing options. This includes more filters and filter settings, as well as settings for brightness, contrast, and shadows. Of course, there is also the usual bug fixes and performance improvements. Once again, I'm Joe Handy, the Android Authority app guy. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to follow Android Authority, myself, or the rest of the video team, you can find our social media links in the video description below. If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there, including the best applications of May 2014, as well as the latest Android Authority weekly show. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion in the video description below for all of the download links. As always, thanks for watching everybody, and have a wonderful day.